Hello and welcome to the show. Now, I'm not a political scientist, but I play one on YouTube. Lately, I've been glued to global election results like some people are to those baking competition shows. This year, it's the incumbents who are feeling the heat, with several long-standing governments getting unceremoniously voted out. From the US to Japan, it seems voters have developed a taste for tossing out the old guard. Over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack what's behind this global wave of political sea change.
Let's start with the supposed leader of the free world, shall we? The United States. American politics is about as predictable as a toddler on a sugar rush. Seeing Donald Trump back in the White House was about as surprising as finding out your goldfish is actually a master chess player. The economy was teetering on the brink, and the post-pandemic afterglow had definitely worn off. But a Trump victory? It felt like watching a sequel that nobody asked for. What does it say about America's relationship with its own democracy when they're willing to bring back a president who's already tried to dismantle it once?
Across the pond, our friends in the UK were also busy upending the apple cart. After 14 years of Conservative rule, the British public finally decided they'd had enough of austerity measures and Brexit-induced economic anxiety. The Labour Party swept into power with a message of hope and change. Governing is a lot harder than making promises, and the Labour Party has its work cut out for it.
Now, let's head over to South Africa, where the political landscape just experienced a seismic shift. The African National Congress lost its parliamentary majority for the first time since 1994. The ANC's decline has been fueled by corruption scandals and a growing sense that the party has lost touch with the needs of ordinary South Africans. The Rainbow Nation just got a whole lot more politically colorful.
Speaking of long-ruling parties, let's hop over to Botswana, where the Democratic Party, which had been in power for nearly 6 decades, finally met its match. Even in a country known for its stable democracy, voters eventually crave a little variety in their political diet. After a while, even the most well-meaning government can start to feel a bit like that pair of comfy old slippers you just can't bring yourself to throw away.
Next stop, Japan, where the seemingly invincible Liberal Democratic Party suffered its second worst electoral defeat ever. The LDP is still the largest party in parliament, but this is a significant blow to a party that's been a dominant force in Japanese politics for decades. It suggests that even in a country known for its political stability, voters are looking for change.
Now, let's swing over to the world's largest democracy, India, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi managed to hold on to power. While Modi's BJP did win, their victory was smaller than expected. This suggests that even in a country where Modi's popularity has seemed unshakable, there's a growing sense of unease about his Hindu nationalist agenda. Whether this translates into real political change in the future remains to be seen.
Finally, let's wrap things up in South Korea, where the opposition Democrat Party pulled off a stunning victory in the April parliamentary elections. This shows that even in a country dominated by conservative politics for decades, the winds of change are blowing. The Democrats' victory was fueled by economic anxiety, dissatisfaction with the previous government's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, and a growing desire for a more progressive agenda. So, there you have it. From the US to South Korea, it seems like voters around the world are saying out with the old and in with the different. Several common factors have contributed to anti-incumbent victories, including economic challenges, post-pandemic backlash, desire for change, global interconnectedness, social media, and misinformation. Whether this global wave of anti-incumbent sentiment will lead to lasting change remains to be seen. The political landscape is shifting, and it's going to be a wild ride.